sessions. I don't know if I was going to introduce myself. You know who I am at this point. Today's guest is Chloe. Chloe is our ECON essay leader. So, Chloe, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit more about yourself, your major, and any hobbies that you have.
I am a pre-business major. I am a second year currently, and I'm going to be going into marketing next semester. And some hobbies that I have, I like to make music a lot. I like to watch YouTube in my dorm room. I mostly like to make music a lot. That's what I've been mostly focusing on, because when I'm not making music, I'm just working all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, what made you... Okay, why the interest in marketing?
Interest in marketing because I feel like trends are very interesting to me, and there's a lot of psychology behind it with marketing, and so that's it stood out to me amongst the other sectors I could go into for business, but business specifically because you can do a lot with a business degree.
Yeah.
And if I decide maybe down the road I don't necessarily want to do marketing, it could still be very useful to me in another job.
Right.
Yeah.
What is kind of your, I guess, dream job? What are you aspiring for?
Something in the music industry, definitely, when it comes to marketing, because I feel like I know a lot about how albums come out and how people react to them and what works, because I've just been kind of focusing on it for a good majority of my life. Okay. And I've been around music for a while, but I also didn't know if I was cut out to be like a full-time musician, because that's a whole other job. So something with business in that could get me pretty far. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but it's definitely something that I'm actively working towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got an album dropping soon. That's what's coming up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, so why Fresno State? Why did you choose this campus?
I chose Fresno State because when I first came here, this is not entirely why, but I liked the way it looks a lot, because it reminded me of like Monsters University. It was very like typical college campus, and I was like, oh, I could fit in here nice. And also because it's only 2 hours from where I live, okay. So if I need to go home, see my family, it won't be too much of a disservice to me. And because also it's pretty cheap. And for as cheap as it is, it's a great school, yeah. Especially for business, because I was looking into other colleges for business, but I know that the Craig School of Business is an accredited program, yeah. So I thought it would be a good option.
Yeah. Even as expensive as it is to go to college, Fresno State, especially among the students, is very affordable.
Yeah.
So... Where's home for you?
Modesto.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So,
yep.
You're still a good distance from home, but also, like you said, if you need to go home, you're able to, and it's not like the biggest, I forgot your word choice, but...
Disservice.
Yeah, disservice.
Yeah.
Okay. And then are you the first in your family to go to college, or?
No, my parents went to college. My dad completed it at a different time. Like, he went to college for a bit, and then he finished out his years later. But my sister went to Long Beach, actually, about 7 years ago now.
Gotcha.
So I'm kind of like the baby of it all.
Okay. So you only have one sister?
Mm-hmm. Only one sister.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. So you came to Fresno State, pursuing a business degree, in the option of marketing, but in terms of your experience so far, like you said, what drew you to this campus, and essentially, have you found that, how has been your college experience?
It's been a lot better than I expected it to be, because I didn't think I would be as involved as I've been with the clubs that I've been a part of, and I didn't think I would be able to make as many connections as I have been able to make in different areas of Fresno, not even just in school, but in Fresno in general. Mm-hmm. And so I've had a really, really fruitful experience so far, and I'm sure that even if my junior and senior year will be a little bit more busy, it's going to be pretty fruitful as well. Yeah.
And I think the education that you guys come and get here, like, is obviously crucial. That's why you guys are here. But getting involved, in this case, whether it be like clubs or even like working on campus, right? Like all of that helps kind of helps enrich your experience a little bit more and feel more connected to the campus beyond just getting your classes and, kind of getting out of here.
Exactly.
So, SI, this is your first semester. You're only a couple months into this position, but what drew you to have an interest for being an SI leader?
I think the connections between what you do for your students and then what you do for yourself, because last semester we do a lot of study skills in SI, and my personal study skills were not it. Okay. And I feel like it's a good opportunity for me to not only like get a job and like build my resume, but to also build myself and learn more strategies to have a better experience when I am learning here. Yeah. So that's probably my favorite part is, and besides like how many cool people I've met through SI, because there's a lot of really nice people that I've met.
Yeah. Did you know kind of what you were getting yourself into?
No, I didn't. I really didn't. Yeah. But that's not a bad thing at all. Yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I find that most people, they think they know what they're signing up for, and then they go through training and they're like, wait a minute. So that's completely normal.
Yeah.
In your time here, what's been, you kind of spoke to meeting people already, but what's been maybe other areas that you love the most about being an SI leader, or what's made the job fulfilling?
I think the activity portion of it too, since it's not just teaching from like a basic like, oh, this is how you solve this problem, here, do it. Mm-hmm. It's like you get to collaborate with people and have fun and learn from each other. And I was actually just in my SI session, and I was talking to my mentor about how you kind of like build a relationship with whoever you're teaching, and you not only learn how to teach them, but you kind of grow from each other because you have certain things like methods that you like to use when teaching or, facilitating teaching. Yeah. So if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I kind of went on a tangent with that one.
Okay. This is all about your experience, all about you. What has been maybe the most difficult aspect for you so far?
I think the most difficult aspect for me so far has probably been the timing of it all with school and stuff, because, I get all my stuff done on time, but it's like it's trying to fit in a good spot to make my whole plan, and then to also think about it a little bit more, like, because I don't only just want to like push it off and put it to the side. I want to spend time on it, and so I think like it's not a part that I don't enjoy, but it's a part that's difficult. Mm-hmm. It's like a challenge, but I like it. So yeah.
Yeah, this position does come with a lot of responsibilities outside of SI. It's not a job that you necessarily clock in and out for. Like, you have your set schedule for sessions and walk-in hours, but then the planning of it's kind of like wherever you choose to do it. So that's kind of like, it takes discipline as well. And like you said, it's, not only are you a student, you're also involved in other areas on campus too. So it's managing all these essentially roles that you have and the hats that you wear. So what helps you kind of stay on top of everything?
Notion. Okay. That's like my schedule planner, definitely. If it wasn't for that app, I probably I don't know. I really like it a lot, and I like planning myself a lot. And I think, like you said, discipline is really important. And so, and also just like last semester, it was a little bit harder for me to do that for various reasons. But just waking up every day and looking at all my tasks and be like, okay, this is what I have to do, or else it's all gonna crumble. Yeah.
Gotcha. I haven't seen what that app looks like, but I'll have to check it out.
Oh yeah.
I resolve all my things with Google Calendar, but that's kind of because we also our work requires it, kind of thing. So.
Right. I've been telling everybody about Notion. If they don't have it already, it's like you look up Notion template, like weekly planner, and then there's a bunch of cute ones that are really nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard heard it here first. So download Notion.
Yeah, it's not an ad.
Not an ad, or at least until they pay us. Okay, so what would you say are some skills that you've either gained or strengthened since becoming an SI leader?
Speaking skills, definitely, like articulation and pacing myself. I mean, I think I was all right at it before, but definitely, like, when you try to explain a topic, you need to make sure that you explain it to the best of your abilities, or else it might fly over some people's heads. Mm-hmm. And so that one definitely has been strengthened. And also time management, like I was saying before, because it's a requirement. So it's something that I've been practicing more and more just as time has went on with the job. And creativity, I would say, as well, okay. Because I don't want to do the same activity over and over again until it, like, loses its appeal. Well, I mean, we're not allowed to do that anyways, but just trying to make something a little bit more special each time. So I think those three are definitely what's strengthened.
Absolutely. Okay, so this could be SI related or not SI related, right? So what's been some of the best advice that you've received?
I think, like, the best advice that I've received is to just not overthink stuff too much, which can apply to SI and just everything in general. Because when you overthink on something for too long, not only are you stressing yourself out, but time is passing that could have been used to just keep doing it. Like just do it, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, Nike.
Yeah, okay, Nike, yeah. That's what I tell myself, yeah. When I start thinking too much, I'm just like, just do it. Don't do it. Oh, there's this thing that my friend and I say. We say, do it or don't. We do it, yeah.
I like it. Okay. Okay, so what is something that most people wouldn't know about you unless they asked?
I could say a lot of things. I have a lot of little,
Okay.
Something didn't know about me unless they asked. I have 4 cats. Okay. I probably wouldn't tell people that off the bat.
There's a lot of folks on our team that have cats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot. I love it. They're so cute. I'm from Illinois originally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Chicago, and so I'm pretty used to, like, cold weather. And so when it gets, like, 50 here and everybody's, like, upset about it, I'm, like, outside wearing a T-shirt to 7-Eleven.
But when we hit triple digits?
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. I'm in Modesto when Fresno hits triple digits, so I know it's horrible out there, but, yeah, Modesto's not that great either.
At what age did you move?
I was 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a while of me being here. I moved here in 5th grade. That was a really good year. Okay. Yeah.
Memorable.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had other things you said.
Yeah. I do. Well, the music.
Mm-hmm. Hey, this is us learning about you, Chloe. We're about to get those streams up.
I've been making music. I've been making music for a while now because when I was a kid, I liked to write songs and stuff. And it eventually became like I got a guitar, I played piano, and I would connect the MIDI keyboard that I had at home to this program I have, Cakewalk. Mm-hmm. And so I would make a bunch of tracks and stuff. But eventually, it just felt kind of tedious to me because I felt like I had to be perfect at it in order to put out a good song in high school, even though I was just in high school. I don't know why I really thought like that anyways. But I kind of stopped doing that after a while because school got too much. And also, like I said before, like really committing to being a musician is like a whole other path that if you're like in it, it's like that takes up all your time pretty much. And so instead of like making like music from tracks lately, I've been like, I bought this like DJ controller, mm-hmm. right? And so I've been practicing that since January.
Okay.
And so I've been making beats with it. Yeah. I've been trying. I'm not like it's a work in progress, that's for sure. I don't think I'm bad, but I don't think I'm awesome, spectacular either. So it's something that I'm definitely working towards. And I have my friends like listen to it and I'm like, is this good? And they give me song recommendations, and I'm trying to build my playlist and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So where do you so you make these beats, or even when you make music, where are you putting it out, or
Yeah, kind of.
can we find it?
I have an Instagram. This is so. I was not expecting this. Underscore CBLOE. It's like my name, but with a B instead of an H.
Okay.
My friend calls me Kablooey.
Is that how?
It's like C blow,
Oh, okay.
but
Gotcha.
yeah, it's kind of stupid. I like it though.
Told them that page. Yeah, no, I mean that's a very creative like outlet, and I think even though, like you said, sounds like it was something that you considered at some point, right? Like was pursuing music, but maybe you didn't want to necessarily fully commit to it being like consuming everything,
Yeah.
And it sounds like even with pursuing business, like you said, you want to do something in music, and so it's still very much a passion of yours and something that you enjoy. So
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot, like producing mostly, but it's still like I'm not too certain about it. But that's just because I'm not too certain about like anything, Like I can go in different directions, so I'm not gonna be like, it's I'm doing it for fun, basically. Yeah. I'm doing it for fun, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's something that you enjoy, that's so cool. I'm curious. I would want to hear, what it sounds like.
I have like an original one in progress. I just have to wait on my friend to make the vocals for me. So
okay, so you got a friend doing your vocals.
We're collaborating. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do the singing or rapping or any of that because I used to sing, but over time I realized no.
Oh, you definitely don't want my vocals on there.
I'll take anybody's.
But well, no, who knows? The more people I have on this podcast, we might find a singer for you.
Please.
Okay, and then I remember your fun fact at the beginning of the semester, icebreaker, where you had a Depop shop.
Oh yeah.
Which I didn't know what Depop was.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I have a Depop too. Well, I actually just gave all those clothes away because they weren't really selling. But it's I love secondhand clothes. I love thrifting. Mm-hmm. I think it's a very good use of money, and rather than like going on Shein or something like that, like one of those like what's it called? I don't know how to describe it. The word's on the tip of my tongue, but just companies like Shein that waste a lot of their products, make out of plastics and stuff. And so I like to use Depop because I can get a okay amount of money from it. It's not like huge, and I used to drop off my clothes at Salvation Army for free, which is nice. Mm-hmm. But when you're in college and you're trying to make money, I feel like Depop is definitely a better option. And
Gotcha.
So it's just a side thing. I like it a lot, though. It's fun.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Aww.
Okay. So anything else that most people wouldn't know unless they got the chance to kind of directly ask you? Because I feel like we're learning a lot today.
I am going to a festival soon.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to Rolling Loud soon.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that lineup. I haven't been myself to that festival.
I haven't been yet either, and I'm a little bit scared because some of those, I have friends who saw like Playboy Cardi live, and I'm kind of short, and they're like, one of my friends was telling me like, not even to sound corny, but be careful, like, because I don't know, they're a little bit aggressive there, so I'm gonna have to, but
yeah, there's like no personal space kind of thing.
No, and I've been to concerts like that before, but this is definitely gonna be different. I've been to a lot of concerts. That's another thing that most people wouldn't know if they had. Yeah, my first concert was Mac DeMarco and The Garden, and that was terrifying. I was in like high school, and it was 16 years old. and it was raining on me the whole night, and I was wearing ripped jeans, and I like had to get out. There was like that, like oops, shit. There was a like mosh pit in the middle, and I was trying to make my way out, and it was so hard.
Yeah.
It was so hard, such a struggle.
Okay. What's like your top concert?
There was one in Fresno actually. It's a really random one. There was a Japanese metal band called Boris that came to Fresno, and they were from the 90s, and it's such a random, I was like, how are they even in Fresno? And so I went with my friend, and they had like a crazy amount of distortion pedals and stuff, and it was just really fascinating to watch. I'm fascinated by all the engineering of music too, especially when it's electronics, and so that was a really enjoyable show. They had so many that the power went out for like 20 minutes, and it was in Strummers. It was very small, and I just like played Roblox to pass the time, and then it started back. It was fun. It was a really good night. Okay. They did amazing.
Yeah, even with the 20-minute shutdown, you still.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. It'll be the experience. Sure. Yeah. I'm gonna wait now.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna end with some rapid fire questions. So, what is your favorite thing to eat in Fresno?
Biology or me and Ed's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Favorite season of the year?
Winter.
Yeah, we know it's not summer.
No.
Okay. Dream vacation destination?
Okinawa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, any reason why?
Good food, nice people, clean, far away.
Okay. Favorite movie genre?
Psychological horror, I would say.
Okay. Who is your favorite musical artist? For you, it might be like producer.
I've been listening to Larry June a lot lately, but I think my top ever probably Nirvana. I love Nirvana. Mm-hmm.
Got it. All right. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I would stop time. I would freeze time, and that's how I would get all of my work done, and then I would start it again, and then I'd have a bunch of other time to do fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your spirit animal?
I think it's a tiger, or like a cheetah or something, because I have a tiger hoodie that I like to wear a lot, and I feel like that's my spirit animal when I wear it.
Okay. What about your Starbucks and or Dutch Bros order? Oh, I know. You have a Starbucks.
It's a matcha with oat milk, 2 pumps of vanilla, and vanilla cold foam grande.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good to know. All righty. Well, that's all I have for you, Chloe. Thank you for making time.
Thank you.
Yeah, for being on the podcast, and I know I learned about you, so I'm glad that you came on, and I hope that other folks also get to know. And we're gonna go look for music now.
Thank you.
Yeah, so if you see your
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.